whole
It's
extra.
2 months, bro. Six
Huh?
to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. Full grown chicken. Market size 4 to 7 pounds. 6 to 8 weeks. 2 months.
Wow. Wow. And think about that's just not on one farm. How many farms did they make them kill
Now,
all of the, you
now
know?
it says the large heritage breeds the Brahma, which is a big old chicken, which is beautiful. I don't know if y'all ever seen that one. That it takes a year for that to go
Mm.
full grown, but I think it's like
Wow.
3 feet tall. It's pretty big.
Yeah, that's not the ones we're eating in the store. That's not
Yeah.
the ones we're eating.
I think we're safe to say those aren't the ones you get in BBQs, right, Tyler?
Yeah, that's them
Yeah,
BBQs.
the commercial ones are 2 months, a month and a half to 2 months. So
Well,
they already had them embryos ready to go.
Maybe
uh-huh.
that could be very possible, but I doubt that from what the farmers are saying.
I think we stopped eating those fresh chickens a long time ago. From what I've heard, I don't know how true it is. That's why they don't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. It's changed to KFC because it's not fresh like it used to be.
I heard that.
Mm.
But there also is like chicken is apparently worse than pork right now. Um,
Mm.
yeah, like the cancer causing chemicals that they're putting in it, and like all just the way it's farmed. I'm like, oh really? And like chicken is a silent killer right now.
Right. And all the food that we eat is a silent killer. I mean, that contributes to what goes on with people too, you know? So I don't know.
Well, that's all a part of the mental health crisis in America.
The food. Well, I
Right.
mean, shit,
Food
the food.
insecurity. Food
The food is
insecurity.
Well,
driving people
well,
crazy.
here's the thing. People eat a lot of carbs, right? A lot of sugar. Here's an interesting fact. The average American today consumes 170 pounds of sugar a year.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like we're just eating bags of
Yeah.
sugar, right?
Bro, think about it. The McDonald's French fries has sugar in it.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember? Do you
The
remember what
salad
a
has
burger
sugar in it.
like? Remember what a fast food burger tastes like 25 years ago?
No,
Yeah, I
I can
do.
It
I
was
can
an
begin
actual
to imagine.
burger. It was an actual burger. We were getting
Yeah,
actual meat. Now
yeah.
it's like burger filler and like, it's like, man, what is this, man? Like, yeah, it's not the same. It's
I
not the
stopped
same.
eating McDonald's chicken nuggets when I watched them make one.
Oh, that
In
paste, that
17
paste.
years.
Oh my God. I
I have
was like,
not
I'm
eaten that
eating
in
that?
17
Yeah, it was
years.
pretty.
I will refuse to touch it. I will not. Before when I first stopped, that aroma, I was like, oh, it is like drugs. Just smelling it, make me want to go in there. It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I could just have some fries. That's not eating the other stuff. Like, it was. I was like, oh, whoa, what? Who said that? Like, like
I
Right.
think.
it's a drug,
It's a drug.
man.
I
Yeah, it
think that.
wasn't eating it that I was like for a while that the smell became to be something that was like, ooh, ooh, that doesn't really smell good.
I think the McRib did it for me. When they came out with the first McRib, I'm like, nah, that's not. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I don't think I can eat this anymore. Yeah, I'm good. Like that
Yeah,
was.
we're so used to chemicals. We are so used to chemicals.
Yeah, we have about 400 ingredients in our foods that are not in other countries,
Right. Half the stuff that we eat is not even FDA approved. How about that in other places?
but they get to sell it to us, which is crazy,
Crazy.
right? But
Our pork
I
is
think this
banned
is
in
contributing
140
to the
countries.
mental health issue.
Yeah.
Our pork is banned in 140 countries.
That's crazy.
Hey, do you think people's eating habits today are tied to the American dream?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
I hear people all the time talk about how, oh, look how little that food is. I need more than that. You like, really? Like that's enough. You don't need, and what is these mukbangs? I can't watch that.
What? I didn't understand you.
Is it called a mukbang? Have you
Which?
seen these food things where people just eat all of this food
Oh no.
reviews? Like
Oh,
this lady got
Oh,
oversized by eating all that seafood all the time.
mm.
mm. That's not good for you.
So America, I know we are way overweight because of our eating habits.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the sugar.
Yeah.
It's the sugar
I
because
mean,
it causes our body when we eat that much sugar, our body has to overproduce insulin. Insulin is what the pancreas creates to move the remaining sugar
you,
out of the
you mean
blood. You see
you
what I'm
mean more
saying?
drugs?
Yeah.
But what?
Su-
Yeah,
Sugar is considered a
and
drug, FDA, right? It's a drug, right?
depending on what version of it you're talking about.
Glucose, whatever, it's a drug.
Fructose, right? High
Yeah,
fructose.
fructose, glucose, it's all the same coast.
Uh,
Well, glucose is no, it's not. Glucose is what your body
No,
produces as energy.
Fructose,
fructose.
fructose.
The fructose and artificial glucose that they
Yeah,
produce is
that's
really bad for our
artificial
body
glucose.
because our body naturally
And they
produces
still
it.
put it in our food. What they just started banning that red dye. And how long has that been messing people up?
They've been talking about that for 15 years, getting rid of the red.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that affects your blood sugar,
Right.
and your low blood sugar causes anxiety. It triggers your fight or flight.
See?
It can cause depression, mood swings. It can even cause, in some instances, depending on how low the blood sugar is and how long you've been, taking yourself through that, it can cause you to hallucinate,
Mm.
right? You can start hearing auditorial, right? You can start hearing things, seeing things. It can make you paranoid because it triggers the primal part of your brain. When your blood sugar drops, it sends your body straight into shock and into survival mode. And because we don't live in the jungle and we ain't out here throwing spears, harpoons, and none of that wild stuff out here, right? It shows up as anxiety, as depression, as you know what I mean? Other type of behavioral things that may affect us in a negative way.
So the American diet is partially the reason why the American dream is failing.
Mm.
It's crazy.
They made up the basic 4 food groups so they could sell you more food.
Well, listen, they told us as women what the size that they wanted us to be was like between a 6 and 8. And then years later they told you the average size is like between 12 and 14. But you know how many years people tried to fit between that 6 and 8 size? So, all of this American dream stuff, it's a lot of stuff that has been messing with us, as we can tell. It's been in our food. It's been the way we think, what we've been taught. It's just an all around.
I mean, for years they said milk was good for you.
Oh, right. A cow's milk.
Milk is not good for you.
Especially cow's milk. Last time I checked, we're not cows.
It's like,
Last I checked, we've only been drinking milk for a few thousand years, maybe.
yeah, but
It's like we don't
it
even
was on
have
an
access to
occasion.
DNA to
It was a
actually,
delicatessen. It was a
have milk.
dessert. It wasn't
Yeah.
like you would just get up and drink it every morning. You would get it. You might have it once a week, once every 2 weeks. It was a delicatessen. It was a very rare thing. It wasn't something we do like we do now.
You know.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like biologically, your body hasn't actually evolved to digest other animals' milk. This is a scientific fact, right? Like we wasn't designed to be doing a lot of that stuff. Of course, now as we keep people have tolerance things that come from drinking and doing that and their body reacting it, and now that's why I think that's another reason too. There's so many different types of milk alternatives out there now. I'm not a fan of almond milk. I mean, it's so
because that uses what is it, cyanide to cut the almonds.
Yeah.
So that's like really, but then the apple seeds. Actually, you have to be careful with those because they have cyanide. There are too many apple seeds called cyanide poisoning. Crazy enough. Did you know that?
No, never heard of that before.
Be careful with those apple seeds.
Well, I thank you guys for letting me be a part of your conversation. I
Thank
think I'm
you.
gonna go find some McDonald's fries to eat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You should
But
go buy some. No, I ain't gonna say that.
you know,
This
do
is
you know you
positive.
cannot buy
Let me stop.
McDonald's French fries from them like the raw ones?
No, they're trademarked. They don't want you to go study it.
Yeah, right. Isn't that crazy? You can
Yeah.
go in there and be like, I give you $100 for a bag. They'll be like, nope, sorry, we can't sell it to you.
I can go to jail if I give you these French fries.
They got them brainwashed, don't they? But it's
You gonna
interesting.
go to jail over some
Remember
uncooked
how
French
good a
fries.
cheeseburger used to taste in the 80s?
Listen, I
Burger?
remember when Burger King started that Whopper. Like me and my mom used to share a Whopper because they used to be so big.
Oh yeah, they were, and it
They
had yeah.
right, and they
Yeah.
were really flame broiled. Like
Mhm.
like it was a real burger. It was good.
Right.
Now it's just like I think it's just got the broil marks on it.
That's so sad.
Isn't it? It's so sad.
That's not even from the grill. That's something that they trademarked onto the burger.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know if you've noticed the new Pizza Huts. They've decided to go back to the way they used to be. So they're refurbishing all the well, I shouldn't say all of them, but a lot of the older ones. Where it's
Mhm.
a come in a sit down restaurant where they have the red cups and they got all the. I was like, oh, this is an old thing, and apparently the pizza tastes like it used to back in the day. So
Well, because nostalgia now is like a hip thing.
it
They've
is.
even started. They brought back out the Polaroid cameras now. You know,
Really?
yeah, man. They that nostalgia stuff. Oh, these
Oh yeah, they
new
brought back
they
Walkmans
love it,
too.
huh?
Walkmans and cassette tapes, but
Yeah,
they're not
Walkmans.
actual
They
cassette
brought them
tapes,
back.
so they look
Oh
like
wow.
yeah.
Record players. What they think they found a new thing. I'm like,
Like
that's
this,
a record
like
player.
what this can do. I just put this rod down on it, right? And then somehow the thing, the song, you see the grooves? That's the song. And
Oh
when you
my
start feeling the
god.
song, you're gonna hear something like this. Oh, yo, it's the song. Look at that.
Yeah. So
I'm being funny. I mean, I thank you for joining us, Moya, coming up.
thank you. I appreciate it. I had a good time. It was a nice conversation.
Oh yeah,
Nice to
and I
meet you,
love the
Moya.
way you think.
You too. You too. It was nice to meet your acquaintance. You guys have a really good night, okay?
You
You
too.
too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Later.
That's nice for her to drop in.
Yes, yes. So that was a fun first hour. You know, a little away from the format, and and that's cool. Maybe today is not about the format as much as just about the conversation.
Yeah. So
So I thought
I
that was an excellent.
I know I
Episode.
kind
It
of
was really great.
ventured into people escaping America and going to a different place. I can honestly say because I was one of those, and I probably still am one of those people. Where I had a place in Colombia a few years back, and man, when I would just get off the plane, it was just different. It was just different. I felt different, even though I was the same person. I felt different, and it just like all the pressures the daily pressures didn't exist. Even though I know they're still there, but it just didn't feel like they existed. And then when I would come home, I'd be depressed for like a month.
Mm.
Coming home, dealing with this society, like, oh God, you gotta get up and you gotta go. It's like it was almost like I could breathe. Because I had a place in DR. So I had a place in DR and I had a place in Colombia. In both places, man, I always felt like I could just breathe. And when I'm here, it feels like you're breathing. As soon as you get off the plane, your breathing is restricted. Right? You like get off the plane. Oh shit! I gotta fight to get my luggage. Then you gotta look outside traffic. Then it's like shh, that nervous system again. Right? That little bit of anxiety.
So what could you do about that? What would be some advice you could give someone
Leave and don't
who
come
be
back.
listening to you? As a
Get the hell up out of here.
hypnotherapist, someone who specializes in transformational change of the mind.
What I would honestly say is no matter where you are, no matter I mean, you can get up and pack. You're still gonna have that same face that you're gonna look at in the mirror. You're gonna still have those same issues. You may be, like I said, you may be in a different environment, but you still got the same problem. So you're going to have to do it yourself. But the one thing that sometimes does
So
work
how would
again.
you suggest someone deal with their self, sir? Here's my suggestion. You have to learn to reframe. See, everything you think you're feeling in that moment when you're and I've traveled and understand that, I even got into uh, a verbal spat with one of the people with the tickets who was supposed to be, print my ticket out. And so I, I I would suggest to you out there is to do something called a reframe, right? And to begin to reframe that experience into a different context, one that has less emotional resonance. And that's what I would suggest. What about you, Chef? We got so many techniques.
Oh man,
What's
I
what
just been
you think?
blank. I was just listening. I have no idea. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna let you handle that. It kind of went beyond me because I was thinking about something completely else.
You went.
I spaced
Hey, we're
out.
just people, man.
I was in
And
planet man. I was on planet Sephiroth for a moment. I was like thinking about some stuff, but what method would I do? Honestly, I would do a few things.
like, what
I'm
would you
glad you
tell
came back
somebody
to me. Me,
usually they
me,
could
me
do?
personally, for someone who is dealing with themselves within my meditation, my personal meditation, because I am a Reiki practitioner. Whenever I have these blockages, I focus on my chakras to open my chakras up, which I do with breathing, imagining release, bringing it back and releasing it. Then I do, you know, all seven, top to bottom, from a root to the crown. Um, then I would do, if I still had some more issues, which I'm sure, if once you have anxiety, you got to face it. I would do EFT, emotional feeling technique, because I love the way it can get rid of anxiety very fast. The tapping, the tapping.
Mhm.
We've done that here before. And then if that didn't work, I would then get therapy, because excuse me, I would include breath work within the EFT as well. In the morning with my meditation every day, and for me, it is just amazing for me because I'm chill. If I have a problem, I talk to my therapist. I live right here, and then I'm good. I'm I'm good, and like literally, the process is so simple, so I don't complicate it. And when I do get there, because we all have our moments where we just right. I don't. Honestly, man, I haven't had a there moment in
Right,
a
right.
while.
I know you haven't. You've been on a pretty good flow chart lately, man. I gotta without giving away too much, the
Yeah.
things we got coming down the pipeline. You've been in a nice flow state. I just mean for the people that are out there. One
For
of
the
the
people,
things for the people that are out there you could do is is remember to ground yourself. And the best way to ground yourself can be but see, I know from my own personal experiences, breathing in the moment of feeling upset or going through something can be very challenging to remember. But what you can also do if you don't remember to breathe or having a hard time finding yourself trying to do it, ground yourself like this. Where are my feet right now? They're on the ground. And bring your attention to your feet in the ground and feel the ground. And then feel your feet in your shoes. And there just was like we brought you into the moment. Now if you something you have to go research, do all this. If you get it right, you can but something going through stress from right to the edge of turn, keep your feel it is go back. What happens is a man can't those at one time. And which would be if you're moving and one and go. It looked like
Hey, we're back. Look like we're back again. Sorry about that. There we go. Coming back online. There we go. There we go. Much better camera. That was I don't know what happened there. Everything just shut down. Like a solar flash happened. Took us out. I told you. Solar flare. I welcome, as a child of the sun, I welcome the solar flares. Mhm. Yeah, no, we do. Hmm. But they don't. Hmm. Well, because life goes on. Every, everything that we've been told everything that we've been told that was supposed to happen on a physical level has not on the physical level. So it may have happened on the spiritual level, or esoteric level, or even an astrological level, or a metaphysical level. But it has not materialized physically. But I guess the solar flare just did. So and I think we're
Like,
ooh.
not and how how you choose to right when you look
Internal conflict. Uh, one thing about the church is not doing as well financially as it has done previously in the past. Um, COVID put an ass whooping on the church. Excuse my language. It just by them not going, people not physically being able to go to church, church couldn't get tithes. So, they've been having a tough time getting people back up in the churches. That has nothing to do with COVID. I think that has a lot to do with a lot of the messages that are being relayed now, because I mean, in this era, people are looking more towards spirituality and not as much as a particular religion, more of finding themselves and trying to figure out why they are the way they are, realizing that, I think spirituality is a beautiful thing in my personal life because it is my individual relationship with God. And no man and or woman can get between my personal relationship with God. So spirituality for me works for me. But we're all evolving. Um, I have a great understanding of who God is and what God means in my life. And I do understand that I am the American dream wherever I go. Because the dream is here or here. So wherever I decide that I'm going to be, it's going to be that dream. Even if it's not here, it's still going to be the American dream because I am the American and it is my dream and I always wanted it to be. But in saying that, I can go back to, was really the American dream our dream? Because that was never my dream. Was it your dream? I mean, the house, the kids, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yes. Atari on TV, select TV, a microwave. If you had a Cadillac, that was it, and a job. Pay for it. That was it. Well, the drug dealer created the new age entrepreneur. But that was the pimp. The pimp. Yeah. The new age entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. 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 But you mentioned the music. You mentioned the music. That shit was fucking important. That was pivotal in the American dream. The music, because it brought out the emotion, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna have a conversation after this, and we're gonna talk about that movie. But sidebar, sidebar. Mm. Yeah, but did okay, so I'll ask some questions about that. Did he embody Old Dog? Because Tupac wasn't like that before when he was with Digital Underground. And I know this has nothing to do with the conversation, but did he embody Old Dog from Menace to Society? Because it was 93, I think Menace to Society came out. Right? It wasn't 93 when Menace to Society? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah, he definitely embodied Bishop. He embodied Bishop. He took that personality on and never let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Hip, straight up social programming and hypnotism. Straight up. Straight. Mm-hmm. Money, money, bling, do the bling. Oh, you want this that I got, and you're gonna do everything you can to get it, man. Oh man, dude, I made so much money on rap videos in the '90s. Oh my god. Yeah. Mhm. When you're show MTV, what was it when they had the house when they were in uh crib? No, not crib. Shit. I was asked to do the one Real World. Real World was the first, and that was like in 92, 93. I got I got asked to do Real World and I turned it down. I know. I was like, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, they asked me to be in it, be part of the cast. I was like, yeah, what are y'all talking about? I was like, nah, because we didn't, there was no idea of what that was. They're like, yeah, Yeah. Hmm. So you're right. So I'm gonna link something together that where you're talking about the American Dream, and you said something. Did you say OJ? Did you say something like that? You said something. I don't know, but you said something that brought my mind up to the Kardashians and how reality there we go, how reality TV was created, basically based reality TV started following OJ. That's how reality TV started. Like really, when we followed him when he was going back to his house, right? Well, now I'm I'm guilty of this. When he was going back to his house, it was they turned off the championship game. I don't know if you remember that. We were literally watching OJ get chased from his house. I was able to watch it on the news, go to the 405 freeway, follow his ass on the freeway, and then it was a party in front of his house. Literally, it was a block party in front of OJ's house, and everyone there. This is long before it went out. It was like a free OJ. Everyone there having a great time all night, party in front of OJ house. Media saw that attention. Media saw that attention, and when they saw that attention, that's when the Kardashians, when whatever happened with them, that's when they capitalized off of it. But getting to them, one of the reasons why all of the women look alike or have the same style, all the people have the same style, is part of them, part of that programming through the Kardashians, and this and essentially what, and I have to say, Kim Kardashian got famous for, right? No, no, yeah, but I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. Yeah, but it's all scripted. Oh, the scenarios are scripted. Every scenario is scripted. The scenarios are scripted. No, but the scenario. I got you. I got you. I have the scenario. Yeah, yeah, I know. They keep them cold. They keep them isolated. They do all kind of shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The scenario. They're creating a scenario. Mhm. Yeah, they became the prototype of the American dream woman for the last 15 years. And that has been not a good thing. That has not been a good thing because it literally, you have, I mean, even, me just being in Colombia, like the individualism is not many women that have straight hair. Like, they all are looking at a certain type because of that prototype. And that prototype became the world prototype. Like if you just travel around the world, if you could just look and see it, you're like, wow. Like it doesn't matter the complexion. Just I'm talking about the style, right? The style of dress, the style of wear, the style of walk, the attitude, you know, the tight clothes. It's just the whole persona. It's all around the world, but it's really bad here. Thus, thus, Mm. That is. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Certain places I'll just never go to. Mhm. Mhm. So what I'm noticing, and I know we don't really have a lot of time, but what I'm noticing, the people that are fleeing, um, the country, I can't say fleeing, but the expats that are leaving, they're going to a place that calms their nervous system. That seems to be like 70 to 90% of the people that are leaving. Like, and because everyone talks about just the calm and the not the grind, the hard, just you got to get up, you got to get at this time, you got to work for 8 to 10 to 12 hours, and then you got to go home, you got to go home a certain time, and you got to cook it, like all these gotta. It's a lot of gotta here. And when people have a tendency to go somewhere else, they realize, like, hold on, man, like, I don't gotta do much of anything but just be me. And when is the last time people were genuinely being themselves with no pressure? Mm. Yeah, that doesn't work. Hmm. Can't point to nobody else but yourself. Yeah, a lot of people can't see themselves. Well, I think we had some really. I wish we would kind of have a little few more questions come on in. But I think this is a very good topic that we can talk about further on because you and I are actually going to be doing a retreat coming next year. So, just to get that out there, folks, Talib and I will be doing a retreat coming up soon, and we're in preparation for that. For those that may be interested. So just want to put that out there. Also, I think Talib, you have a flyer of mine that I put up. Anyone who's watching, you can have a one free session, an initial session with me. Um, if you once Talib or once Peach posts that flyer, you can look at it, email me or give me a call, and we can set something up. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, and he popped
you would
out. So
like to become.
there we go.
And when I am offering, or you can go to my website at beyondthemindhypnotherapy.com. Uh, I offer a scholarship on there for free sessions to assist you in any way you feel you need assistance, because I am merely a guide on the journey that you choose to take. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to leave and and peace in a minute visual who doesn't and yeah, she will come up, peace, flowers, you and it's doing today to all, and happy very expect miracle, and you right before we go doing.
Well, I think he was going to say one more thing, and I'm not quite sure what that is. But I will tell you one more thing. I can be reached at Oraya Hypnotherapy, which is OREAHA hypnotherapy.com. Sephron at OrayaHypnotherapy.com.
There we go. So I want to thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. on Friday, and that's 5 p.m. if you're on the West Coast over here with us. I will be talking to Peach behind the scenes. Maybe I'll be doing another thing with, another show. Something else may be coming up down the pipeline, but we'll talk to the big boss man and see what we looking at. But in the meantime, in between time, expect a miracle, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Welcome to Rewriting Your Reality, a video focused on hypnotic modalities to shift the belief systems that keep you captive. We will explore the journey from being subconsciously programmed to achieving quantum freedom. Get ready to dismantle everything you thought you knew about your own limitations. The mind's power is a historical fact. Franz Mesmer introduced animal magnetism in the 1700s. James Braid coined hypnotism, defining it as a focused physiological state. Crucially, before anesthesia, major surgeries were performed using this trance state, proving the mind's ability to override physical pain. My personal journey proves the mind transcends the body. A near-death experience revealed pure awareness. After being paralyzed, I reprogrammed my body through visualization and discipline. The core truth is that identity is the prison and the key. Your mind can reshape reality itself. Unmasking the global hypnotic modality. Secret societies and governments. They understood the power of the trance state long ago and weaponized it to shape societal structures from the shadows. Corporate hypnosis. Advertising and media use sophisticated neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, to obscure reality and shift your belief systems without your consent. The ultimate goal, to control the narrative, consumption, and consciousness of the masses, turning individuals into predictable units of a manufactured paradigm. They are the masters of the hypnotic modality. The first element of global hypnotic modality is authority, manufactured to establish psychological inferiority. Uniforms, robes, and controlled environments trigger unquestioning obedience. When you look up to an authority, your critical factor is lowered, accepting suggestions as absolute truth. The uniform is the first induction. The second element is translogic, a self-contained system logical only within its own framework. This creates a closed loop of reasoning. A doctrine establishes ultimate authority, turning rules into absolute truths. The paradigm acts as a perceptual filter, making external manipulation feel like internal conviction. The third element is overload, creating an intense, rapid-fire experience that bypasses the conscious mind. Techniques include sensory saturation, emotional triggers, and message overload. This forces the subject to feel something profound, anchoring the belief without rational scrutiny. The heart accepts what the head has no time to question. The grand illusion is when you become your own hypnotist. Division keeps us fighting each other, distracting us from the masters of the modality. They use filtered evidence to make you doubt your power. The ultimate control is when you self-hypnotize with their suggestions. I am not enough. This is the self-hypnosis of suffering. The quick release uses the Sedona method to clear emotional debris. Emotional baggage is just something you are holding on to. You can drop it using these 4 questions. Could I let this feeling go? Would I let this feeling go? When? Answer: now. Repeat until you feel a tangible shift in your state. The reframe shifts meaning and reality. Change the meaning you attach to an event, and you change your emotional response. Content reframing actively searches for the positive intent or hidden benefit. Failure is just data and feedback. A block is a stepping stone. Change the question to change the destination. You are already in a trance. Self-hypnosis is choosing your own program. This is your new operating system. Use a simple countdown to enter a deep state and plant empowering beliefs into your subconscious mind. Consistent practice rewrites your core identity, dissolving suffering and manifesting the quantum you. Are you ready to take your quantum leap? This exclusive transformation package offers the book 30 Days to the Quantum You, custom video masterclasses, and a personal Zoom session for deep work. Stop fighting the illusion and start rewriting your reality today.